Hi, Bree. Hi, I'm really hoping this works. I don't know if we're Gucci. I hope we're Gucci. I hope we're Prada. I hope we're Louis Vuitton. I hope we're Christian Dior. I hope we're Balenciaga. I hope we're every single brand on the planet. So not only should the divine be here to make sure this doesn't cut again, but all the major fashion brands, like get Versace, like let us. Okay, I'm not gonna do. Yeah, no. Anyway, hi. I'm gonna see if like a few more people join. Um, can you hear me okay? Who's dope? Hi, monkey. Hiya, hiya. This deck is like, it's so funny. I mean, this is adorable, but like, I can't, I felt really weird. This is the first time I ever flew with a tarot deck. Hi, Pika, Pika, Pika. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm at my grandparents'. It's so adorable. Um, I love it here. I have so many memories here. It's crazy. My great aunt painted this. Can you see that? She painted it. So fucking cool. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Just the three. What's pretty pretty? I know you're not referring to me right now because I'm running on no sleep. Oh yeah. Um yeah, my grandfather's side of the family, my grandfather's brother taught art at a university here in New York City, actually. Um, really talented family. Still three people. Yeah, that's what happens. Anyway, just the three of us. You know, like that song, like just the two of us. All right, let's just get started, right? Okay, cool. Tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, Brie, that's why we have a lot of deep thoughts. Creative people coming from a long line of creative thinkers. Okay. I'm going to do something a little different for the three of us that are here. I'm going to let you guys pick. I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to let you guys pick. I'm going to let you guys pick which little, chunk of the deck we're going to use. Oh, yeah. How. You make me want to write poetry, Brace. Like, yeah. One will only know. Okay. There's the craziest animal noises outside right now. Okay. So guys, I mean, maybe I can do it. This is one. This is two. This is three. First person to comment one, two, or three. Pick a card. One, two, or three. Again, this is one, this is two, this is three. Three, thank you. Okay. Sorry, Bray, you're too slow. You did win. Okay. The world. How to interpret the world. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. The World card, followed by the King of Cups, the Temperance card, Ace of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Oh, shit. Yeah, good pick. Um, okay. No, don't be scared. None of this is like, and this should never be scary. And if you are scared, I'm sorry. That's never the intent. No, this is when I say oh shit, like, when someone's like, oh shit, like this, like shot of vodka or something. I don't know. Maybe I hope some of you are drinking right now. The World card. Um, followed by the king. I mean, all I have here are firstly major arcana cards, court cards. I know an ace is technically one, but I don't consider them a part of, yeah, anyway, so we have the World card, King of Cups, so this could be water energy, doesn't have to necessarily be male. But there's a water energy, or it doesn't have to be a water sign. It's someone who maybe is just really in touch with their emotions, really in tune. They're feeling a lot right now. They're trying to control and balance their feelings. Someone is having a or was having a difficult time doing this. It was like wishy, like it was like wonky. Some days were better than others. Um, like one day, you'd feel like really like you're sitting on your throne and you're strong and everything's good. And but the next, like you'd be feeling like the emperor. You'd be someone who people look up to, wise, doesn't have to be a male. Aries energy, but doesn't have to be Aries, although Aries could be in their chart. It's someone who has authority, um, makes good decisions. People do can fear this person though. Um, I think you may be coming out of a phase where you were just struggling to just get balanced in maybe the way that people receive you. Maybe you used to be a lot more temperamental, touchy, sensitive. Someone could say one thing and you would fly off the handle. And now I think they're expecting that same show from you. Um, but you kind of just like you want to tell them like I'm not I don't I'm not I've grown. I'm not this emotional mess. You can't hold um you can't hold this against me kind of thing. You can't like treat me like the past is the past. So you can't tell me that I'm one way when I'm not, when I've done so much work on myself. Don't you see what I've done? Is what I'm hearing. What I've done meaning like the work I've put in gathering myself and making myself um into a more even keeled human being. Does that I hope that resonates in some way. Because the struggle, I know that you know better than anyone that it's you have balanced yourself, you have put the work in. Um, you're way more grounded. You know where you're headed, kind of. And I feel that way really because of the Ace of Pentacles. Um, to me, this is in the future or the near future, but it's not yet. But maybe you've had some like inklings of this, right? Like something coming in. What are you nudging, Bree? Um, you can kind of feel it as you've shifted and balanced your energies. Well, so the universe has noticed. Ace of Pentacles, aces are all about, um, you know, offers coming in, um, financial, something to provide you stability. I don't know if you've been out of work or it was difficult for some people to hold a job, maybe because of this emotional thing. Maybe you had a lot going on and maybe you were missing a lot of work. I don't know. That's very specific, but there's something coming in for you, or you've been working on something and you kind of need the either it's like maybe it's financial, like a loan, maybe you need just someone to like believe in you and tell you that you can do it, that type of stability, but it's coming. And it could be from a distance. This person may be far from you. This offer may be far away from you too. So either like maybe someone's traveling to give you this offer or this, um, financial support, or you're traveling to them to get it. Does that resonate with anyone? Um, because we have the world card, which tells me, I mean, as it relates to, yeah, travel, I mean, this person could be across the world. Um, I do keep in mind, and I don't know why this is. If you take a look at the world card, and I typically don't bring this aspect of the card up. Do you see how there's like this coil? I don't know what you call it, the greenery around the naked girl with the purple scarf thingy, silk, whatever. She's holding two wands. She's trying to create something and she's trying to balance. It kind of looks like she's dancing, trying to balance, trying to create something with those two wands, right? But there's this circle around her. So I want to know how to interpret that because I could see it two ways. I could see that as the world is at your feet and the world is yours, but maybe you don't see the opportunities and how wide the world is. So maybe you won't go to get this offer. If that's the case, please reconsider. Or maybe this is just you like floating in your protective bubble, like doing your thing. I keep doing this, by the way. Sorry to see like how many people are here. The lighting is a little odd. Um, does that resonate with anyone? Also, guys, can you just like tell me your sign or like now Ace of Base is stuck in my head. You know the song like I saw the sign. No, but can you? It's hard for me to pick up on your energies right now, and I don't know why. I'm a Taurus too. Taurus sun. Well, I'm a Taurus sun. I'm a Taurus sun, Aquarius moon, Virgo rising. It makes a lot of sense. If you haven't looked into your own birth chart, please do. It's the most fascinating thing. Okay. And I did want to discuss the moon in Virgo. It is so fascinating. And maybe that's why I'm so into like the charts right now. I'm a Virgo rising. Yeah, you learn everything about yourself. I'm a Virgo rising, so I find it depends on like there's no like I've been trying to like monitor it and figure out like whether I feel like I'm like impacted more by um the planetary positions as it relates to my sun, moon, or rising. I can't figure out like a formula. Like it's not like I can't like tell you that right now everything Virgo is resonating with me because the moon is in Virgo. No, that's not how it works. Like there was that in full moon, new moon in Taurus the other week. I didn't feel anything different, and I'm a Taurus sun. But what I will tell you is, Virgo is all about, you know, executing. So like instead of just the talk, 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 this is like getting shit done. This is like, okay, um, kind of like your head forward, you're determined. It's not like Aries where you're like willing to run anyone over in your path. And I don't mean that in a negative way. That came out really bad, but you want to get organized, you want to get all your ducks in a row, and you want to move, you want to get things going. You could also be worrying about your physical and like your aesthetics, like your appearance right now. Um, Virgos are typically very health conscious. You may be worrying maybe about your health right now, or thinking of ways to maybe eat a little bit healthier, take better care of like your, go like get that checkup, go get your flu shot or whatever. Um, all in all, I think it's, I don't know. I don't have too. I mean, I know I want to discuss it. I don't have too much to say about it. I think this is just a time where it just seems a little bit easier. This moon, it doesn't seem so like harsh. I don't know. I feel like the other moons, everyone was like, ooh, like, yeah, we're in Scorpio season, which I love personally. I mean, I am all things dark, and I love all things like, I don't love death, obviously, but yeah, no, I mean, Scorpio season is all about like love, sex, taboo, death, taxes. You also probably hear a lot of tarot readers talking about other people's money. Um, be careful with that. Um, yes, that's a part of this, but be careful with, just because this is the time where like you should be, receiving offers with other people's money doesn't always mean you should take it. So that sounds great and all, but just be wise. You're smart. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But what I do like is, it's Scorpio season, right? Which is all this like, I love this shit. Like this is, yeah, maybe that's why I have like the biggest smile on my face. But the moon is in Virgo. Virgos and Scorpios are to me like very, very opposite. I think if it were up to a Virgo, not that they play it safe, but like they do care about appearances. They don't want to get involved in any sort of you know, sexual innuendos right now, I feel. I mean, not that they're not sexual, it's just like they don't want to talk about it. Scorpios, I feel like you're down to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about. Yeah, I don't think you'll find a Virgo doing that, even during their full moon or their moon, not a full moon. All right, let's get started here. Yes, I'm not saying it because what if there's someone who's young, but they can read, so that defeats the whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, sex. Huh. Uh, I said sex. Yeah, word. All right, let's get started. Who wants to pick? I liked it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna split the deck right now in three. Um, and who's Ken's? What is Ken's? Okay. Ooh. This is one. Oh, hi. So monkeys, Ken's. I'm sorry. Like I'm slow right now. One. Yo, homie. This is one. This is two. Two. And tres. So uno, y dos, tres. What's it gonna be? Two. Thank you, Liz. Oh, see? Everyone's on the 222. Oh shit, we should probably look up what 222 means. Um, all right, haha, this is, I don't know if everyone's trying to be like funny. Um, but if that's like a weird thing, yeah, we should look up what 222 is. I mean, Liz, you literally started the two train. Anyway, all right. What's mean? You're throwing me off track. What the fuck? Oh my god. Page of Swords, followed by the Death card, followed by the Wheel, followed by the Tower. The bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. I'm gonna take a moment of silence right now to figure out why the energy is, no, I'm kidding. I mean, let's try and figure this out. Page of Swords, opening up this scenario, okay? Um, someone, air energy, but standing strong, having a great idea, having the conviction to want to go see it through, or maybe this is who you're dealing with. Really, like, thinking, lot like thinking clearly, really thought that whatever this was, it was a no-brainer, or like a fail-safe. But there was something that was being hidden. Um, there had to have been something you didn't see, but it's not your fault that you didn't see it. Someone was deceptive. Um, the Death card, Fortune, Tower. You were willing, this is kind of going off of the reading I just did. You were willing to let, you did a lot of work on yourself, and this, whatever you were like whatever you were going to put your all into, and this could be love too, but like it could be a project, what have you. You really thought it through, and you thought, you had considered any, like, worst case scenarios, possibilities, and you were actually willing, like, you, not to just bet your life on this, but you were letting pieces of yourself die. You would, like, let pieces of you fall away and die in order to serve yourself. So whether you were hanging out with the wrong crowd, whether you were with the wrong, like, you were with a partner who didn't support you emotionally, or in this venture, it's like you were literally stripped yourself of the pieces or the layers of you that you didn't, in order to get you closer to who you wanted to be, or what your goal, or to make you a more attractive version, not like like, I mean, I don't mean literally, I mean, mentally, a more attractive person, to feel beautiful yourself, but to also attract someone else. And you really did let pieces of you that were not so pretty die. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So you start here, and you have this beautiful vision in your head, and you shed the things that, and the pieces of you, like, I literally just keep hearing this, you were willing to die every day to wake up like a new person again tomorrow. or the next day. You didn't quit on yourself. I think there may have been like moments where like you wanted to quit on yourself, but you didn't. And thank God, because there's so much more to do. Wheel of Fortune, 10. This could have been in October, but you completed a cycle. And so this is why I see the Death card next to the Wheel of Fortune, and that's why it wasn't like someone came in and shattered. No, the Death card is all about, like I said, you willing to die every day to get one step closer to the man or woman you want to be. And you completed a cycle, and that's gorgeous. And you did such good work on yourself, really. Like, that's not easy to let pieces of yourself, even pieces of yourself that, um, toxic or not, or people in your life, toxic or not, like it's so fucking hard. But the wheel of with this completion, someone not found you vulnerable because you weren't in a position of vulnerability, but someone was, they didn't want you to be happy, maybe. Um, they saw you maybe gaining fortune, and I don't, it could mean like actual fortune. Bye. Um, but someone didn't want to see you like basking in your, not in your glory, but like, yeah, with fortune. Um, and I don't know, and I have to clarify, but someone came and like turned the wheel the other way, and it's not like this is, and they fucked with your shit. So here comes the Tower card. Nay, Pika. I wrote in my journal last night on my like 1 hour of sleep. This is like what I do with my, anyway, all about the Tower card, because the Tower to me is like a beautiful, it's like a beautiful disaster card. The Tower is not like, like, I hate the "what no longer serves you" phrase. I'm like so over saying that. So I'm like I'm kind of looking at a different way of interpreting the Tower card, and it's definitely resonating with this reading. Um, I practice yoga, so if you see me doing weird ass things with my legs, that is probably why. Or maybe that's why you're asking. I don't know. Do you do any sports? Uh, someone came and fucked with your shit. Um, and because you were in this beautiful place, you it's not that like you were being like naive, it's just like you did all the work. Like you weren't expecting this. I jog and run as well. It's great exercise and feels really good. Good endorphin release. And whatever they did, this person that whatever they did, it didn't just affect you. I mean, it did, and affected like your whole world. But like maybe even your family, because maybe like you were upset and your family didn't want to see you upset, or maybe you were in a partner, like a maybe you were with someone, you were bettering yourself, and they finally said like you wanted to be with someone, and they finally said like, you know what, I think you have done like work on yourself. I think you are stable, like, and tempered, and I love the beautiful being that you have evolved into. Yes, let's make this a real thing. This is a very specific scenario, but I feel like someone came in who you've always there's like everyone has that person who's like the one that got away, or like, yes, I mean, sorry, now so I typically, yeah, anyway, the one that got away, like the unfinished business, the one that you can call an asshole or a bitch, but you know at the end of the day when if they text you or they call you or like they reach out, like you get like butterflies in your stomach, you know? It is really easy for me. I have like crazy my legs are really flat, my hips um are very flexible. I'm like Gumby. But so does that make sense? So like this person, whoever that is for you, if this is your story and this resonates with you, whoever this is for you, they came in and you had this beautiful thing going with someone else, is what I'm like hearing. You had this like beautiful thing, and you may have abandoned this beautiful thing that was. So here's the Hierophant, which talks about tradition, spirituality, you know, traditional like merit, like, but I don't, it's not even about merit. You were just in a, like you were in a good stable, you were in a, with someone who could provide you an equal partnership and balance. And this person like snuck in and like stole your heart. And then as soon as like they knew that you were done with the other person, like the person who was probably better for you, they then dropped you. And then here comes the Tower. And there's no like, and I feel like some of you don't even have like a rhyme or reason why they like dropped you. Does that resonate with anyone? It's kind of a weird scenario, but that's where it went. That's where it went. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, let's do one more. This is a Taurus. The which one? If you're talking about the scenario we were just discussing. I'm sorry, I was on an airplane to, I don't even want to tell you about my travel stories. I'm not going to complain anyway. Basically, I took off from New York coming to Florida. We were running out of fuel because the plane was too heavy, and we had to land in South Carolina. We were literally out of fuel. I'm like, is this like really happening? So we land there. It takes like for I've I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to sleep at 2. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. And this morning feels like 12 years ago. That's my story. So I was on an airplane for like, because we were just like sitting in South Carolina, like just, I don't know where the gas was or the fuel, excuse me. So my feel hoarse. Or maybe this is your energy. I'm gonna put it all on you. No, I'm kidding. There's stuff, whenever my throat is hoarse, I always think about my throat chakra. Thank you, Brie. If there's anything that you guys are holding in, maybe that you want to tell someone, I don't know. Maybe like the presents. So I'm just gonna plug you in. Look, she naked. She naked. If this could let me right there. Hi. Hiya, hiya. Hey. Hiya, hiya. Should we play around with the light? Hiya, hiya. Whoa, we're not a disco. Let's like that would like I would have like an epileptic like attack. Okay. Um There's really strange. It's really quiet here. Okay. Should we do one more? Yeah, yeah. You cut everyone off. I know what it feels like to want to like just give up on like any like it's like you put your faith in mankind or womankind, excuse me. Um, I know I love this, and they just let you down time and time and time again. It's like how much you gonna like how much can you take before you're just like, all right, like white flag, right? I get it. I do believe that it's moments like that or periods like that where you're cracked open and that's when the light comes in, and I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to tell you not to feel a certain way. I don't do that. Um, all I can do is tell you like what the energy is that I'm feeling, and but I'm not going to tell you not to feel that way, not to want to kind of just be done with people. I love the color. Like there is no other color. I only wear black. Um, I'll I'll be open and honest with you guys. Or like Bree, so you asked. I wear a lot of black, and I did a lot in the past because I struggled with like my weight, and I black is just like a very slimming, like forgiving, like flattering color. I never wanted to wear a lot of colors. Or be seen really because I was unhappy with myself. Um, yeah, I I mean I was very tough on myself as it relates to weight. Um, yeah, so black it was, but I mean, no, I love the color black. If they could make a color darker than black, I would wear it. Thank you, Brie. That is really nice of you to say, especially with right now's. I just want to make sure this is like really, really shuffled. It's a tiny little deck, so that's why I'm chit chatting. I'm not just. Also, there's this like I've gotten three or four decks down here. There's this amazing store. I think it's called Shining Through. I have to look it up. Um, thank you, Squiggly. I'm going tomorrow. I can't wait. Maybe I'll use I'm definitely gonna get some decks. Thank you. You guys, I can't. You guys are like too nice. Like I literally. Shit. Um. Yeah, and maybe I'll go live tomorrow, and hopefully the connection will be poor, and I'll show you the decks, and we can use them. All right. I think this is pretty shuffled. Are you guys tired? That's because you're a hopeless romantic. I'm kidding. I'm so weird. I go through phases. Sometimes I love like the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels deck, and then sometimes I'm like, this is so friggin' corny. Um, but then there's other times where I'm like, oh, this is my shit. Like it depends on how like my mood and how I'm reading the cards. So yeah. All right. What's on everyone's mind? If like you feel comfortable, one word that's on your mind right now, is it love? Is it career? Is it the weather? Is it a color? Is it a sport? Is it like someone's name? What is on your mind? I'm just trying to gather. Thanks, Bree. That's helpful. It's a good start. It's okay to. Thank you. And this doesn't like make you vulnerable. Actually makes you really brave. For me, it's love, life path. Yeah. Can you be more specific with life path? I love that. I think it's beautiful. But there's so many aspects to one's life path or their journey. 101 user, just coming in hot. Love it. Must be love on the brain. Guys, one more weird question, then I'm going to pull cards, I swear. Can a few of you type? So colors, like, so red, orange, yellow, blue, purple, indigo. Few of you just, there's a method to my madness. Can you like just, type one of those in the chat bar? Whatever like feels like right. It's a color. It's just don't overthink it. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, indigo. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, indigo. Okay, a few more people, please. Thank you. Do you know what I'm doing? You're intuitive, actually, Brie. Maybe you do. You really do. She might know. She probably does. You crazy. Yeah, you do. Stop, it doesn't make me seem so cool. Just kidding. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Does anyone want to know my color? Okay. Indigo. Okay. Brie, what's so funny is that I was going to say purple and I changed my mind last minute. You were right. 2, 3, 4. Okay. It just helped me pick. Ooh, oh, sorry, guys. It just helped me pick how I was going to cut the deck. Thank you. Okay. King of Cups reverse. Judgment upright. Ace of Wands reversed. Everybody's favorite card, the Ten of Swords. I'm very sarcastic right now. But the bottom of the deck is a beacon of hope. The Sun card. Okay. Here's the deal. This is like third time seeing the King of Cups today. I love the Sun. I wanna. Sorry, just my lips are like so dry. I know this is like so um not appropriate for me to do, but sorry, it is what it is. It is what it is. My shit's not even in here. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Mm. Thank you. Or I'll tell my grandma that you like the wall. I'm sorry. Um okay. King of Cups reversed. Again, I'm feeling like this is someone. What am I sipping on? Water. I had a huge vodka tonic though, a few hours ago, and I love Lana Del Rey. I would drop. I'm sorry, this I do have ADD, so but if she said, "Melissa, it's Lana," like called me because like somehow she got my number and said like, "Will you marry me?" I would I would take a hot air balloon. I don't know, to get to her. I don't care. I love her. Anyway, one of my favorite songs by her is Ride. I feel like that's like the theme or like the story of my life. If you guys don't know the song, please check it out. And Lucky Ones. Anyway, Lana Del Rey. I love you. I literally love you. King of Cups in reverse with the Judgment card upright. Interesting. So you're in a position where either this is you or someone you're dealing with where you should be like have a hold on your life, like a firm grasp, like no, like you know what you do, but you don't. Or this is someone you're dealing with. Or they make it like they've got it all, like their shit together, but they don't. They made poor decisions. Even though the Judgment card is upright, with these two cards in reverse, right? Like, you know, like sandwiching it in. Doesn't matter that this Judgment card is upright. Because these outside influences mirror like it clouded someone's judgment, whether it was yours or someone you were dealing with. So it looked like someone had their shit together. They didn't. Maybe you trusted this person who looked like they had good judgment. And you trusted in them or they trusted in you to build something together. To like really like put, you know, like you put a like stick in the ground and like we're doing this. We're gonna do this together. Are you ready? And this person did not have their shit together. I don't know if there was like some sort of like actual like issue with um maybe someone owed someone money or like I don't know why that just came to me, but it's not like this person you're dealing with is like dead, but the notion of anything that you like getting into something with someone, like that whole probably like that prospect is dead. Um And this person, I think, has, like, a lot of karmic cycles they need to complete with the another 10. Um, and probably I wanna say 2 because judgment card is 2 tens, that's 20, they probably have 2 karmic cycles. Probably not worth your time if that's your story. The sun card was at the bottom of the deck, I think, because I don't think you want any part of this story with this person. I don't if this resonates with someone, like, please let me know, but I think if there is someone in this room right now that was dealing with someone who was dealing with shady shit and shady people. Shady, shady, shady. Like, with the law kind of thing or with, like, a gang I don't know, gang, drugs, something, I don't know, but that's not you. You're too good, too smart. You've been through too much. You're like, "Come on." That would be like an easy, like, pothole to dive into. Could totally be a friend. Could totally be a friend. But you say I'm just a friend. Um, I'm happy to answer any questions, do quick little readings. Oh, baby, you. I can't believe I'm singing right now. Got what I need. Some of you don't like, yeah, maybe that's your scenario. You don't want to just be friends. It's like, why am I being friend zoned? Like, you have everything I need and I have everything you need, right? Like, unrequited love is probably to me one of the worst feelings or sensations I've ever felt in my life. Unrequited love is when you love someone and they do not share that same sentiment for you. One of the worst. I'm very honest, like, you know, I think, like, some of you may know my story. I don't wanna, like, get into it too much right now, but I'm single right now, and I'm, navigating the dating world in New York City, and I'm not, ashamed or afraid to say, like, it's tough. I've been ghosted more times than I've been ghosted, friend zoned, like, if you're there, like, I mean, listen, we're all going through this together. This is like a weird climate we're like living into, like with online dating and people. I'm looking for, marriage and stability. Oh, it's awful. It's so brutal. I was going through my grandparents' wedding album from they got married February 22nd, 1953, and they're still married. They're 90 and 88 years old, and it's just like the love that they have is like it's something I crave so deeply. Yeah, I am sighing. But when I feel down and out, and when I feel like I'm like, like someone said this earlier, like I just don't want to I don't want to let anyone in. I'm done. I'm over it. It's like, 'cause how many fucking assholes or whatever, like how many can you date before it's just like it's the same thing over and over? You can't give up. Or you could take like dating hiatuses. I do that all the time. I'm like, I'm doing me right now. Like, I will take off the notification for like dating apps and things like that, and I will devote a week to myself. I wouldn't, you know, be so, polar one way to say I'm done completely. Just take a break. Recharge, do you, see how you feel afterward, and then reevaluate. That's how I was raised too. We have similar values. Shit. What is this? Okay. 9 of Cups, King of Swords. I'm gonna do this real quick and then I will answer some of your questions. Here comes the devil, all dressed in like looking like a fucking heinous beast. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Like I have no idea why I was just singing it like that. With the Six of Wands in reverse. Here comes the devil. Like if I ever get married, that's probably what's gonna be like said. I'm just kidding. When I'm like walking down the aisle, I'm like, here comes the devil. I'm not the devil. Um cracking myself up. Nine of Cups with the King of Swords and the Devil. Well, and victory. So whatever this, and for some reason the devil is super sexual to me tonight. So like the devil has like multiple meanings. Um, thank you. Thank you. They're my everything. Let me finish this and then I'll talk about them in a second. Um, this is someone who's like a seducer. Um, they're really good. Like they can seduce you with their like eyes. All they need to do is like nothing at all, and then you're just like, have me. um, nowhere close to what. Um, this person makes you want to explore things. This is I don't fine, whatever. I should have age restricted this. This person makes you want to try things that you haven't tried before. Um, or maybe they did. You, this I think was you. Um, very matter of fact. Um, would never throw yourself into a devil situation. And I don't mean like this isn't about like, codependency or addiction. This is about sex. You're like trying new things. And then when everyone asks you why you have this freaking stupid, like weird, like smile on your face, like wry smile, you're like, well, where do I begin? I've got 9 cups behind me. I've been trying new things emotionally or sexually. But I want to clarify this really quick, and then if I'm making anyone uncomfortable, I am so sorry. Um, I don't. That's not my intention. So I'll try and speed this up. I want to clarify the Six of Wands in reverse though, because that's like a victory not won. 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, well that's so. I mean, it's telling me that's coming out of feeling just like lost and hopeless. Maybe you thought that maybe this person stopped talking to you for a little bit, and you thought like, oh, another one of those scenarios, right, where someone can just like up and. But I don't think that was the case with the 5 of Cups in reverse. Maybe you weren't seeing the whole picture. The Magician. Either you some. No, this is the other person. They're like the devil magician. I just combined 2 major arcana cards. They're like, this is a crazy combination because this is like the seducer, and then with the magician, it's like talk about like can undress you with their eyes kind of thing. They can manifest anything they desire. It's kind of crazy. Ten of Swords came out again. What's Loki vibes? With the Six of Cups. You're exhausted. But it's not a bad exhausted. And yeah, you should probably take some time to rest or you're gonna be exhausted. I'm not gonna get into that. Six of Cups. Just want to bear in mind that, just saying. Just doing a little numerology here. So there's the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, and Magician 1, Five of Cups is 666, which is the devil, but okay. Anyway, regarding the Six of Cups, this person's going to take you not only back to places of like happiness where you like, you know, nostalgia to the past. Not that you were doing things like these are like you're exploring uncharted territories, if you get what I'm saying or catch my drift, right? It's just going to take you back to a happier feeling. This is just a more mature version of that. Does that make sense? Here comes the devil. Oh my god, that's like kind of creepy. Imagine like Ken's okay. So yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? Sorry, I didn't mean to get inappropriate. Any questions? Any questions? Oh. My back is, oh, sorry. Sorry. My back is killing me. Holy fuck. Any questions, guys? Come on, give me something. How is the flight? Miserable. Oh my god, I have one that's actually even smaller than this. My best friend got it for me. One of my best friends. Oh my god. Is it? Is it like, do you know ASMR? Or is that how you know, the auto, like the you know, the slime videos or the poking? I wonder if like people have that with tarot cards, like if they think this is like soothing. Anyway, people can blindside you. If they do that, they probably have a few more lessons on in their journey to learn as well, karmically. Yeah, it'll come get them, you know. You're so welcome. It's like really, it's an awkward thing, honestly, because so like I really like I try. Like I'll post a Taurus video. I'll post Aquarius. I'll post a Leo video, and I don't know what to do because I mean, I'm not kidding. Like some like year got like Pisces videos, thousands of views. Leo, for example, it'll be like 19 views, like total, like forever. I mean, And if you guys like, and I'm honestly asking because like, do you have like any advice? Like, should I just bite the bullet and for the 19 people? Because I mean, they just, like views, like they deserve it. I want to give every single zodiac like the same. That's why I like coming on live because, I mean, it's not just Pisces, but like, and it's not like I feel like I can only resonate like or like read for Pisces. I read for other, I am the Pisces whisperer. I also, my last relationship was with a Pisces. So, but yeah, it's just like, what can I, it takes a lot. It's not just time, it's energy. I mean, the numbers are just like absurd. And I don't want it to be a numbers game, but it's hard to read the energy too when I'm not getting, like, people aren't watching it. So I don't feel the energy to like go follow up with another reading. Does that make sense? Would I date a Pisces again? Absolutely. That was probably one of the only relationships I've been in my life, like a serious relationship, where I felt like my emotions and my needs were like understood. Like a Pisces is, yeah, like they can get that aspect of you. Brie, I didn't see what you said because it just like went away. I could go. Yeah, I've honestly I thought about it. Um, I completely agree. I think Pisces, Taurus are, I mean, my best friend on the planet. I mean, she's gonna marry this guy. She's a Taurus like me. She's also a Virgo rising like me. You're so welcome, Brie. You're literally the best. Enough said. She's a Taurus. He's a Pisces. They are literally like, I've never seen her. Like, this is like, I couldn't have picked a better match for her. He is amazing in every single way. Emotionally, he provide. He's just he's like a he's like a light to be around. And I think Pisces, what's so there, it's Pisces. You guys are intricate. You're you're delicate, and I don't. You're tough. I'm not, but it's a delicate balance. When you guys are happy, you're shining, like you're glowing. But when you're sad, holy shit. I mean, the storm is, it's brutal. You feel a lot. You feel extremes. You're like, yeah. But getting back to, I've thought about it. But I know that about you, Squiggly, because you leave, I mean, the balance, and I do love that, like the Libra in the middle of that, right? Because Libra's all about everybody getting along, everyone happy, like why can't we be friends? Like, right? Like not kumbaya, but like no, yeah, you wanna. It's all about balance. Yeah, you just like you want to kind of just be like Switzerland. Neutral. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful harmony. But yeah, no, I've thought about doing just an exclusively Pisces channel. It is something I'm considering. Yeah, it's totally one of those things. It is actually black and white. Either you get it or you don't. And some people, like I was saying earlier, may look at you as like erratic and like like mood swings crazy, but it's not. It's just that's your like DNA almost, right? And there's no harm in that. You are who you are, and you're beautiful, and like sometimes like I'm guilty. Like, want to know what you guys actually think about this. I just had a thought. So my Mars is in Pisces. Mars is the planet of god of war. But then if that's the case, and war is why was my best relationship with a Pisces, and why do I feel like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my chart, obviously. But yeah. So if real quick about me, and I don't want this to ever really be about me, but so Taurus sun, Virgo rising, Aquarius moon, Venus in Aries, which is something I'm working on. And I only mean that because I can be so aggressive in love, in relationships, in pursuit. I'm aggressive. So, there's that. Thanks, Brie. My Mars is Pisces, Jupiter, Taurus, Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, that's Capricorn, and then Pluto in Scorpio, I believe. I'm really into birth charts right now, though, so I think that's the one thing I'll say about the Virgo moon. Like, I'm getting studies done that I've wanted to look into. I wanted to do my parents' birth charts. Like, I understand my father now probably better than I ever had, and my father and I have a very weird relationship. So, oh, Brie, send me your birth. I have your nowhere, yeah. And okay. So all I need. I have your birth chart. Wait, what are you talking about? I'll send it. I can send it to you right now. I have it in my email. Oh my God, hilarious. Your Venus is in Aquarius. Yeah, so love can be true. No. Love will, a lot of the way that you interact and look at love and your future loves, Squiggly, it's about making sure that you'll definitely need alone time in your relationships. You will absolutely need alone time. Not all the time, but you time to gather your thoughts, to be with your thoughts, and to check in with yourself, to make sure that you're all good. Does that make sense? And just so long as your partner, there's clingy partners who won't give you a second to breathe. You can't have that. You need someone who understands she needs her, she needs her time. She needs to do, yep, you know what? Let her have that, and I'll see her in a bit. No, you can't. And also, you don't you want to miss someone? Sorry, give someone the opportunity to miss you. It keeps it sexy, people. And it's nothing is more unattractive than someone who's just thirsty. I say that as if I know everything about love, because I've had this successful love life, obviously. Do you guys have any questions? I'm just yapping. Any questions for me? Any advice to help my back? Come on, questions. Oh, maybe this ball will help me. This is random. Oh, that's so good. I'm a Taurus rising with the Libra moon. Can you tell me more about what that means? You're a Taurus. Okay. What is your moon and what is their, or what is your moon? Wait, you just said you were a Taurus moon with a Libra rising, correct? What is their moon? Do you know? Because the thing about rising signs is like Taurus rising, Libra moon. That's you? I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about like the other person's moon. Sorry, maybe I'm not following. You're a Taurus rising, Libra moon, right? So who's the other person? I'm a Taurus too. Taurus. Oh my god, ew, I just said that. I'm sorry, Squiggly. Like, honestly, I gotta tell you, like, this is the longest day of my life, so I'm sorry. Like, I'm like half dyslexic. So you're probably like, why the f is this girl doing a reading? I don't know, because I felt it. I love this jacket, but like the cut at the top is really awkward. Questions? Questions, comments, concerns? Are you guys like friends or something? I love you, Squiggly. That's the Libra in you speaking right now, and I love every second of it. Thank you. You always make people feel comfortable and good in their own skin. Good in their own skin. Thank you. It's velvet, but like good velvet. Like it was. Well, I got it on sale, but it was still expensive. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm like in pain. I'm like wincing in pain in front of you. All right, please somebody give me a question. Otherwise, you look good. Because cards are dropping, but I don't know why. So, question. My headphones are dying. That's okay. Your art show, how will it go? I looked at your art. You're really fucking talented. Why is your ex in your dreams? And forgiving a terrible situation. Okay. I'll go in order of how I read the questions. Bree, let's do your art show. When is the art show? And is it just your exhibit or is it other artists as well? 28th. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna go well. Um, Here's why. Okay, and if there are other artists there, I think you're a confident girl. Don't be, like, looking around and seeing, like, if, like, there's other, like, installations, like, which are getting, like, more attention, whatever, like, just do your thing, be confident, don't, like, worry about what everybody else is doing, you know? Um, High Priestess, um, this is not the somebody's keeping secrets, like, what's done in the dark, like, no, not about that. She's you. You have the knowledge that you need. And you have I don't know if you see, like, there's, like, pomegranates, like, behind her. You've built I mean, first of all, aesthetically, this is, like, I think one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. Um, you have created something beautiful, sweet, that other people will be able to appreciate, and that is with your art. Um, I think for a time being, you didn't know if you could pursue art or this for whatever reason. I don't know why you were doubting yourself, or maybe someone was getting in your ear saying you couldn't. But I always love when people tell me I can't do something because aggressive as I am, tell me I can't do something, I will, it just fuels my fire, right? Bree, Bree. Yeah, like watch me shine. Do you see this, Bree? 10 of Cups. Art is about color, and I'm happy I asked these color questions, right? Um, this is every color in the rainbow. I mean, I know you know what this card means. For anyone that doesn't, 10 of Cups is for a Pisces, this is like nirvana. You're celebrating. People are celebrating you. People are celebrating um just complete and I knew I thought I yeah, you Hi, not buffering. My phone died. I laugh, but it's like not even funny. I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, I like no. I don't really know what to say. I'm so sorry. Like that's like my phone is just awful. But okay. So let's get back to it, Brie. I hope you're still here. Yeah? Oh, good. Yay. Okay. All right. So, yeah, but I still, like, it's the Virgo in me. I'm a perfectionist. No. 10 of Cups, baby. Like, this is so, like, beautiful. It's like, I would want to give you this reading just because, like, I know you, and it's like, I would want, like, it's like this is like, I'm seeing like multiple types of people being able to appreciate your work, like not just one like demographic. Does that make sense? Like you'll appeal to the masses, not just one or so right. Like not just one particular group. And you're gonna celebrate. You might go dancing afterward. I don't know if like you're a dancer type, but
whatever your version of, however you celebrate, you're gonna celebrate. There will be something worth freaking celebrating. And you have the Hierophant. Anyone from, and this is what I was like, anyone from like someone who appreciates like modern art to someone who appreciates all things traditional, minimalist, maybe not so much contemporary, will appreciate and will see the beauty in your work because, and I don't know if like I'm putting you on blast right now, but your artwork is a product of the work that you've done on yourself. And the reason the artwork is so beautiful is because of the beauty that you've manifested and that you did a lot of work. I can't explain it. It's like as you grew into yourself, your art then became more refined as you became your most authentic self. Does that make sense, Brie? I hope it does. It makes sense to me. I freaking love it. Like I couldn't have picked better cards if, like, not that I, anyway, if I tried. So awesome. Really happy at that reading. The second question. Can everyone write their questions again? I'm sorry. You're so welcome, Brie. That was such a beautiful read, and it was like, I never force anything, and I don't sugarcoat, but like that was just intuitively beautiful. There were two other questions. Will my music project go well? What kind of music you working on? Have you been hearing me sing this entire time and want to tell me to stick to my day job? I've got jokes. What kind of music are you working on? And Squiggly, I think you had a question, yeah? R&B mostly. Any like time period like that inspires you, I mean. Like R&B from the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Just curious. I love R&B. I don't even need to pull cards to answer that question, Squiggly. And if you would send me some of it, I would love that, but I'll pull cards for you. Okay, all of it. Let me do one shuffle and then whoa, that's so dark. Okay. One more question for you. Do you sing? Do you sing yourself? Like when you say music career, are you producing? What's your... I just kind of want to know that before like what's your role right now in the music industry? So you kind of just like wear a zillion hats, like, but do you, okay, I mean, before I even pull cards, here's what I'm like picking up from you. I don't think that you, and this isn't a bad thing, you wear multiple hats, Yeah, you do it all, which is amazing. You're like a Renaissance like person. Like that's, yeah. And dancing, I mean, why don't you have the entire package? Why don't you? Love talented people. No, I'm kidding. I'm sound smug. I think that's amazing that you're multi-talented. You're like, you're running your own like one person show, which is beautiful. I'm inclined, before I even pull cards, I'm inclined to tell you that, not that I think you should have a focus, I think it's amazing that you're multi-talented, but eventually you're gonna need to delegate. And what I mean is like, you can't do it all. You need help. And I don't know if you're in like a music group, so maybe that's a moot point if that's the case, but like, there are certain things, it's amazing to be like a one-person show, but you know, you want to make sure you're giving like 100% into like choreography, you know, writing music. I mean, like sitting down to like if you're like stretched really thin, how are you gonna, I'm not trying to, this is just advice for the future. It's not a negative read. I haven't even pulled cards. The reason I'm giving you this advice is because I'm inclined to say, I think I have like a really like crazy vibe. Like you have something different, and not like a hip hop revival, but like I think you're into like, you're onto something as it relates to a revival. Like that's like, to me, like R&B from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. They don't make R&B music like that anymore. They just don't. That's the shit I want to like dance to. Like, it was also like pivotal time for the art, like it was like an R&B like movement. So I guess I haven't even pulled cards, but I think you're about to like a revival. All I hear is revival. Like you're gonna be the revival. Hi, Papa. My Papa's coming in. Hi.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night, Papa. I love
I'm gonna
you.
leave this open just a little bit to get some fresh.
Yeah, I don't want to suffocate in my sleep. I love you. Good night. He is the cutest. He's 90 years old. This guy, I can't. I'm obsessed with them. I'm sorry, I probably missed a few comments. Crap. Yeah, like I'm serious. Like you're onto something. And like, and oh, sorry. And like, can I join? Like I've been listening to, what have I been listening to? A lot of Nas, Fabulous. The light just dimmed. That was really creepy. Mobb Deep, Exhibit. Well, that's like, or maybe a little more like rap. But anyway, your revival. That's like your word. Three of Pentacles. This is yours. But you're gonna need, this is your craft, you're gonna need a team. I said it before, card confirmed it. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, building something, but you're gonna need a team. Johnny, like, don't bring those, like, I mean, thank you for, like, expressing your opinion. I like that music too, but respect other people's in this space as it relates to, like, my videos. You need to respect other people's musical preferences. And if you can't, then you need to leave my page. Thank you. Yeah, you're so welcome. revive that shit, because like I am so on board with that. Yes, like, okay, you really are like you wear many hats. Empress just came out, and the freaking Emperor. You really are a one-person show. You literally, like, you are the mother and the father. You are the nurturer and the, not the hard ass, but like the like the sweet, like, you know, like the loving care, like, and then the hard ass too. You know, it's like tough love and then sweet, like, you're like yin and yang. Wait, like, can I join you? You're set for success. Yeah, you're talented. Does that help answer your question? Because holy shit. Beautiful. Squiggly, you asked about your poetry. You have, awesome. Sign me up now. No, I'm serious. You asked me about poetry, your poetry. You're good with the written word. You write beautiful words, actually. I think you love poetry. I think this is just what I'm picking up. I think you like it's a challenge to write poetry and to write about the things, and I think you hit, I don't want to say too much about your story because that's your story and I know that, and this is your private, like, I respect your privacy, and I would never, we've all been through some dark shit, dark periods, dark times. If you're asking me if you have a gorgeous ability to, you're a transformation story in yourself. So where there was this girl who just, you couldn't see the light because you're blindfolded. There were points where you didn't have hope. I'll leave it at that, right? This is what you are going to inspire in those who read your poetry. And it's not about merit, it's about your journey from this to just feeling like ready to give up, not wanting to see any more of whatever life has to celebrating life. And then your poetry is going to be what's in between these two pieces. Does that make sense? Is it going to help people? Not a question. Absolutely. Is it going to be beautiful? I have no doubt. Your ability to feel and yes. And I'm also feeling like a lot of your poetry is going to reference themes of dark and light. Dark and light, as well as coming and going. Dark and light, coming and going. giving, receiving. And you'll probably use a lot of, it's not going to be like direct, I think it'll be a lot of imagery, metaphors, things like that. It's going to be beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are all like, this room is filled with like creators. You're all so talented. See that? We've got like the artist, the multi-talented, can I get your business card, musical artist, and a writer. I'm having trouble writing right now. I can't find the words. One writer to another. Hemingway is one of my favorite writers. If you, he wrote a book, it's called On Writing. The life of a writer is not an easy one. There's a reason why the most successful, like the great American novelists, were also alcoholic and manic depressives, right? It's lonely, it's hard, you're your own worst critic. You worry about the critics, the other critics too, right? Like your audience. If you have writer's block, and this is just my, not only do you like take your eyes off of what you're doing, like you could go for a walk, you could take your eyes off the piece, whatever. I will like Google like random like writing exercises, okay? So like that's number one, like write, but write about something else, like a prompt. Anything from like they have ones that like start like there's like 2 sentences. They'll say like, she walked along, you know, the river and you know, like stared at like the sparkling water. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like get your creative juices flowing, but not with this piece, on something else. It'll remind you that you can still write, because sometimes writer's block is so terrible. Like you literally think you can't write again. You're just like paralyzed. This reminds you that you absolutely can. Also might spark your interest creatively back into what you're working on. And poetry is difficult. Every single word, it's, you know, these aren't sentences. It's difficult. Less has to be more. And it's like a curse and a blessing as well. Sometimes I also find if I have writer's block, if I just like, not close my eyes and write, but if I just kind of just let, like, it doesn't have to be like in like any sort of like format. Sometimes just getting words on the page helps, because you can pick like pieces of like the words in these sentences and puzzle them together into your poetry, or weave them in. Does that make sense? Yeah, like I kind of want to like go do that now. Please do send me. Felicita, shine bright like a diamond. It's interesting. So diamonds, when I, you know, diamonds are forever. They won't leave in the night. What song is that? Diamonds are the hardest, right? Like crystal, mineral, whatever you want to call it, whatever. I'm not even sure what the terminology is. It's the hardest, or one of the hardest. It's like diamonds, sapphires. What else was it? I don't know. I keep saying hard because unbreakable. Unbreakable. Yeah. And you know that. Yeah. I mean, you're the expert. They're unbreakable, right? And that's what probably makes them so precious. And then there's also cut, clarity, color, and carat. Sorry, I was thinking the fourth C. Once upon a time, I was engaged in an engagement ring. I'm wondering why you're questioning the success of it, though, because when I think about diamonds, I mean, they're hard, they're tough. If you're in the business, you probably like physically and metaphorically reflect and shine with those diamonds. If those are tough and can withstand like tectonic plates shifting, so can you. So are you going through like a business, like a hardship right now, like a financial hardship? I'm kind of trying to figure out why you might be asking. Like, have you started this business? So you want to kind of start your own shop? And if that's the case, look at all of you. You guys are so like 9 of Pentacles energy right now, like independent, opulent, and really solid on your own. As it relates to these like passion projects, this is beautiful. And as it relates to passion projects and love, here's what I have to tell you. So like, I always say this, like life will fall into place when you're busy making other plans. Like when you're doing you and you're in like your element, like Brie, like when you're at your show on the 28th, or your exhibit, excuse me. And when you get your amazing, like, and I'm gonna be a part of it, like just accept that. Maybe we could, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was, you know, talking about it. Anyway, when you're like rocking out on stage, right? Like the sun card, like everyone can see you are like radiating because you're doing what you love. And Squiggly, when you receive the praise and the thanks from the people that you have helped, it's gorgeous and it means the world. See you, Brie. It will mean the world to you. So guys, like keep the creative juices like flowing. You feel me? Hugs, but why are you leaving? You're my only moderator. And at that, I'm going to do a lot more lives, and I do need more moderators other than Brie, but she's amazing. But you know, when Brie goes to sleep, you know, I'm gonna need some help. So let me know. So I was hoping you would offer, Squiggly. Thank you. I'll add you after this. I think that's probably it for questions. And honestly, like my back hurts. And now my fingers are probably gonna hurt because I pulled landscaping duty. That's from Happy Gilmore. So, but anyway. Also, I'm reading a really good book right now. It is, oh, sorry. It's called Tell Me Lies. Tell me lies, tell lies. I recommend it if you're looking, for a book. So yeah. Oh, it feels so good to like not be sitting up like that. Fuck. So yeah. Yes, I don't even know how I'm such a night owl. Like I should be passed the fuck out. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm so sorry about like the back and forth with like, I get no service here. And if you could smash the like button before you go. And to all the creators in this like room right now, I'm like